Hello and welcome to Weenus Studios. We have an NGS Season 6 playoff match for you tonight between Montreal-style Beigels and Modo in the Heroic Division. This is the lower bracket. Number 6 seed is Montreal-style Beigels, and the 5th seed is Modo. I'm joined tonight by Chickens. It looks like we have everybody in here. I'm just going to see if everyone's ready to go. In the meantime, we can take a quick look at the maps. Alright, so we had a ban of Infernal Shrines by Modo. They won the coin toss, so they wanted first hero pick. Then we got a ban of Sky Temple by Montreal-style Beigels. And then they picked up Tomb of the Spider Queen, so that is the first game that we're going to be going to. And we can also take a look at, for a second, just take a look at this. This is the bracket so far. All right, these teams are almost ready to go. All right. Yeah, so as you can see, we've gone with a double elimination bracket so far in this season 6 for Heroic only. So Revive and Modo came on top there. Insomnia, Montreal coming on top there. So then they're going to move on to the next bracket after that. And eventually we're going to have the lower bracket fight the top bracket. And you're going to get your finalists from the Heroic Division. All right. So I think we are done with that. Welcome to chat if you are just joining us. Psycho Bear, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, let's double check. How we looking now? We do have 10 members, which is what you want to see. Looking for an exciting match tonight. I know my chicken's excited. So am I. So if you are in chat, let me know which team you think is going to pull this out. It's the 5th and the 6th seed, so this is pretty close. Getting a lot of stuff posted in chat, but not necessarily ready quite yet. Ready or not, here we go. Tomb of the Spider Queen. This is going to be interesting rotations. I like to think of all the gems as spider butts. You got to collect all those spider butts. Turn them in. All right. It looks like Montreal-style Beigels is ready. Just confirm with Modo, and we will get this underway to hopefully an exciting draft, an exciting series. Maybe we'll go to 3 games. I don't know. You tell me. All right, we have a little bit of lag going on, so they're going to try to figure that out. In the meantime, maybe we'll throw something at you. Why don't you watch this? Why don't you watch this? Watch this.
By the way, if you're holding on for a Frozen reference, just let it go. Oh no, what have I done?
Today, I'm Uther the Pain Bringer.
Blondes may have more fun, but redheads are more fun.
100% pure bull, baby.
Not enough hatred. Just kidding. I hate you a bunch right now.
Alright, I swear the show is coming. It will happen. As soon as we get these lag issues all worked out, then we will get going and rolling. I guess we can... Let's take a look at... Let's see, what else can we look at? I guess we can look at the top bracket. So, in the top bracket, right now we have Abusement Park and Celeb Gaming. I don't think they've played that yet. That is going to be an exciting matchup to see for sure. First and second seeds there. Yeah, yikes. Monster teams. Psycho Bear says as a Canadian and a Toronto... Oof, that's going to say... hard for me to say. Torontonian, I want Modo to win, because heck to Montreal. Alright. Very good. Yeah, Canadians, you gotta support each other. America's hat. Do love me some Canadians, though. I do have a fear of moose, just because they're so large. I wonder how many moose-related deaths are in Canada every year. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see, indeed. All right, so do you have any, Psycho Bear, do you have any kind of feelings one way or another about Amusement Park and Celeb Gaming? We'll check in, see if you have any feelings about that. Okay, and we are ready now. Okay, here we go. Testing, testing. Come on, buddy. Come on, hold together. Okay, sorry about that. My computer just did something completely weird, but I think we're back. Let's get into it. Let's get ready to rumble. Ooh, spiders, yes. All right, so the coin flip was won by Modo, and they decided that they wanted the first hero pick, so that's what they're gonna get. But first, the bans. Now, I haven't done much heroic casting at all this season, so we'll see what gets banned out. Maybe some Zeratul, Maev. I know those are favorite bans from Division A, which is a step below, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Psycho Bear says, I've not seen any other brackets outside of D. Yeah, well, it's exciting down there, so make sure and check those out. Div D, there's going to be a couple games coming up. Don't miss them. It's getting close to the Coastal Finals for them. There we go. Sylvanas band. All right. And I'm also not sure how many of these bands are going to be target bans, or if they're going to be just generally good heroes. I know Sylvanas is going to get a lot of pushing. Tomb of the Spider Queen. When you launch her into any kind of situation where you have a lot of spiders pushing, she's going to get extra value. There is the Zeratul ban as well, coming out from Montreal-style Beigels. Yeah, that lag was weird. It was on my computer side, like all my applications locked up at once. I think I have too much crap open, but hopefully the frames rate remains high. Keep me posted if you start seeing some issues, and maybe we can fix it along the way. Second ban coming out from Modo. What's it going to be? Is it going to be a tank? No, it's going to be the Maev. Yeah, Maev and Zeratul seem like they're very consistent bans in the high-ranked play. Just a lot of potential that you can release with Maev and Zeratul in really coordinated play, where you just line up the CCs, drop your Void Prison, drop your Cage, and then just blow them up. A new Barak band from Montreal-style Beigels. A very strong tank, one of the strongest tanks I would say right now, if not the strongest. Welcome, Ector. Thanks for joining in chat. Thanks for hanging out. Ooh, Ana picked up. I think Ana is probably one of the stronger healers, especially since Anduin is not being able to be played right now. Who I haven't played myself, but I've seen it played, and it's kind of crazy. Jaina and Johanna pulling out the double J's here for Montreal-style Beigels. Good amount of CC, slow, wave clear. Solid 2 picks. Johanna also a very strong tank. Some chat saying they were baited. I wonder what kind of healer we're going to get here from Montreal-style Beigels to go with that Jaina and Johanna. But before that, over to Modo. Hanzo and Muradin. All right. You can get some good clear with Hanzo. Muradin is a pretty thick tank as well. Sometimes has to leave the front line, takes too much damage. Good at chasing though, for sure. And with all, and with a new Barak and Johanna already taken, less items up for grabs. Mouthfeel ban from Montreal-style Bagel. I wonder if that means we're going to get some more tanky front line in there. Welcome to chats, Lexi. No, I can't play Storm League with you right now. I'm sorry, I'm casting. Let's see what we're going to see as our final 6th ban here from Modo. It is going to be a healer, as we already have a healer for Modo, so they don't have to worry about getting their healer getting picked. Interesting. All right. So what does that leave left as far as healers that are really good? I'm not sure. Lucio will give you more momentum, but sometimes he's a little bit easy to get picked off. So those rotations going from the middle to top, collecting all those gems are easier with Lucio. But, well, there we go. We're going to get the huge sustain of Ariel and Lunara. Should have enough of a battery in Lunara and Jaina, I imagine. I'm not sure exactly who's going to be the favorite there. Still looking for an offlaner, perhaps, for Montreal-style Beigels. Who knows? Maybe they're going to send the Lunara down to do some wave clear. I'm not sure. Let's see what comes up as our final picks for Modo. Might be seeing some of the same. Ooh. Whoo, spicy. All right, I like the Imperius and the Gul'dan. You get even more wave clear. Imperius, I feel, is really strong on the front line and also has some self-sustain, which I think is really good. I'm not sure who you're going to throw up against Imperius. I guess you could throw maybe a Leoric. No, it's going to be Rexar. Nice. Ooh, look at that skin. So many dinosaur bones. I love it. You love to see it. All right, so here are the two drafts. I think I like Modo's draft a little bit better. I think that there's some targets that can get blown up on the side of Montreal-style Beigels if you use all of the CC available to Modo. So we'll see what happens. But I like Montreal-style Beigels draft too as well. So like, why do I have to choose? Can I just pick both? No, you have to pick sides. You must. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out in chat, guys. Bahamut says Asmodan. They must pick Asmodan. Yeah. No, the Asmodan does not get picked past B. People just don't like him, or he's too easy to counter. It works for me down in Div D. I got banned off of him a couple times. I love him. But I guess he is just too counterable for the really, really good players up at the top. But thanks for stopping by, Bahamut. Good to see you as always, my friend. And we are going to get started here into game one. Let's do it to it. On the left-hand side, there we go. We have Montreal-style Beigels. We have Really playing Rexar. We have Fey Dragon on the Ariel. Breakwood playing that Jaina. Bajurg. Oh my god. Bajurg playing Lunara. And Christy on Johanna. This is Montreal-style Beigels. And over on the right-hand side, red team, we have Modo, where we have King Dingo playing Murden, Roger playing Hanzo, Hedgie playing that Gul'dan, Quobico playing the Imperius, and who did we miss? Roger? No, we got Roger. Who did we miss? Savo. Captain Savo playing Ana. Whoo, boy. All right. Simple geometry here for Hanzo. Of course, we have those stacking echoed corruptions for the Gul'dan. Gul'dan's going to split on his own right away up into the top. He's going to get that soak all to himself. The wave clear of Gul'dan is quite insane. So if he's going to split off and get some soak of his own, he can totally do that by himself. Just is a little bit dangerous though. If you get jumped on as Gul'dan, you're not going to have a lot of escape opportunities. Alright, a little bit of back and forth here in the middle. In the bottom, it's going to be Rexar and Imperius going at each other. Got to be very careful on the rotation here through the middle. That top turn in, that is where all the ganks will happen. That's where dreams will be broken. And that's where a late rotation goes to die. So be careful of that. No deep dives and full engagements as of yet. Looks like we're going grenade build from Ana. Still quite powerful. Already got 6 stacks of echoed corruption. Make that 8 now. As Gul'dan is slowly stacking those on up. Seeing if he can get that stacked before 10 minutes. 16 getting turned in by Christy there. Oh, and I missed it. There's the first blood onto the Rexar. Might get a counter kill, and they do onto Lunara. Oh, that's not a counter kill. I apologize. That is a 2 for none going over to Modo. Wake up, Weenus. Everything's color-coded for you. All you have to do is look at it. Alright, so that will give a talent tier advantage for the moment over to Modo as they turn in more gems. Only up about a quarter of a level, maybe half a level lead at this point. But it all counts. It all adds up. Hector says Anduin is also top tier for griefing your allies in Brawl. Nice. Alright, getting some more turned in here. Savo's gonna go drop those off. I believe Hedgie dropped their gems in as well. Both teams still looking to get the gems for turn-in, as they don't have it yet, but a lot of corruption damage coming out for Gul'dan. Is up to 13 stacks now. Looking at 9 stacks for simple geometry. Only 249 damage for Frostbite. Interesting. Just not able to stack up that frost damage quite yet for Jaina. Hopefully that'll be coming soon. Lunara taking a lot of damage, having to back up there. Dejira. I think that's how you say it. But Dejira? I'm gonna go with Dejira. I'm sorry if I brutalized your names. It's not on purpose. Alright, so there are now enough gems to turn in on the side of Modo. We're gonna get 3 more in here, maybe 5 more in. It's gonna get interrupted by Lunara. Good point protection there. Already up to 16 stacks of Echoed Corruption though, so Gul'dan is rocking on those, and 15 of 20 for simple geometry. So those stacks are getting completed. No camp action at this point. It's that rush to get the first web weavers. Although I think Modo wants to fight though, because they have heroes that want to get stacks in, and those stacks are going to come from heroes, so it's an advantage to fight Modo trying to force some of those confrontations. Getting a couple kills as well. Up to 7. Level 7 for Modo, although 7 is close behind for MSB. You know me, it's MSB. Now both teams do have enough for the turn-in. It just depends on who can get it there in time. Christy looking to get those 11 gems in, and interrupted by King Dingo. Although he is kind of surrounded. It is Murden. Oh, getting the nice sleep in there from Savo. Murden, of course, though, a very hard target to lock down and destroy. And there is the turn-in on the top by Gul'dan, and the kill onto Imperius. There are some gems lost. They're going to get picked up, actually, by Murden, so those are claimed. Modo does win the first Web Weaver phase. Experience is tied, pretty much tied at this point at 8. Looking for those 10s, though. Let's see how much value this first Web Weaver phase will get for Modo. Jaina getting very low. It's going to have to back up a little bit as they're going to try to bring these Web Weavers down. In the bottom lane, it's going to be Rexar and Misha. Loyal Misha beating on that spider butt. Alright, the mid Web Weaver is about done. And we're going to see a little bit of a split here. Imperius is going to be pushing with that bottom Web Weaver, and in the top, it's going to be a 4-on-4 action with spiders in tow. Oh, make that a 3v4. Savo drops back just a little bit, going to get some of that healing out. Ooh, nice grenade. Turn-in is available here for Montreal-style Beigels. A lot of gems on Johanna, on Murden, as well as 13 on Lunara. Let's see who the battery is going to be. Looks like Lunara is doing a lot of damage, so I can see them getting the hat in most circumstances, going up, at least for now. Maybe later it'll switch up a little bit. And it's camp time. We have arrived. Bruiser camp is going to be picked up by MSB right now. And I believe that's the first camp of the game. Not a whole lot of love given to camps, as Everyone has been busy fighting up to this point. 10's about to pop for MSB, and here they come. We have Leaping Strike for Lunara. There's the Ring of Frost from Jaina. Blessed Shield from Johanna. Bestial Wrath from the Rexar. And Crystal Aegis for Modo. They have 10s as well, and those are coming out. Nano Boost, Avatar, Horrify, Dragon's Arrow, and Angelic Armaments. There goes the arrow right now, getting a big stun onto Jaina. There is the Aegis going down as well as Ring, and they're going to catch Gul'dan in that ring, and the chase is on. Oh, there goes Imperius re-engaging with a nice spear stun, but he has overextended, and Imperius will go down. So this is really good timing here for Montreal-style Beigels because they have the turn-in, they get a couple kills, they might get a little bit of extra push with Modo being down a few members. 28 stacks, Echoed Corruption. We are dunzo on Simple Geometry for Hanzo. Hanzo dunzo? I agree. I agree with myself. You'd think I'd agree with myself all the time, but the conversations I have in my head, there's a lot of arguments. You'd be surprised. Alright, we have 3 members pushing in the top lane. Pushing some pressure on this fort up here. 26 gems on Johanna. Zoom out just a little bit here. They might be changing up their plan. They do get the top wall and those towers, but now they've moved on. Christie trying to lead the rest of the group to safety. It's going to take a lot of damage, and out comes the Fear. And this is going to put Johanna in a bad spot, but even in a worse spot, there it is. There is a kill. There goes Hanzo and Ariel. They both go down, and it's going to be followed up by Ana. And it's, I think there's probably some more kills to have here as Imperius is chasing Jaina down. Can Breakwood get out? Breakwood does. Watch out for the hop, though. Murden is just looking for a kill. But we do have Johanna died. I believe maybe that was the poison. Sorry, I didn't quite see that one there. There's just too much stuff going on. My goodness. 36 stacks now of Echoed Corruption. 4 more stacks in 25 seconds. Can it be done? Getting 12 turned in right now by Hedgie. He's going to get those in. Only need 9 more for Modo to get the next Webweaver phase. Danger Ping coming out from King Dingo. Well, actually, I'm not sure exactly who cast it, but you got to watch out in the vents. If you get caught in the wrong side of the wall, then that could be it for you. So Modo has the gems. I'm not sure if they're going to... Oh, Hedgie taking a lot of damage, and that is going to be lights out for Gul'dan. Ariel getting the kill, assisted with all the poison there from Bajira. I guess it's just Tajira. The B is part of the MSB. My bad. Just saying Tajira reminds me of the Swedish Chef. Which I love, by the way. So, love Swedish Chef, and I love the name Jira. And I'm probably saying it wrong. Alright, so the gems are available for a turn-in here. Oh, but here's going to be a scuffle instead. Imperius is going to be popping his armaments. And are they going to go off? Oh, there they go. Ooh, sinking deep into Misha. But Misha escaping with 125 health. My goodness. Whew. That bear can be quite annoying, and it makes you want to kill Misha at the same time. If you're an animal lover, you're like, I don't want to kill a bear. Dragon Arrow gets a little bit of a whifferoony there. Hans is going to be jumping off the wall as he is chased down by Lunara, taking too much poison damage. Lunara trying to get out with 160. Down goes the ring. Down goes the Aegis. And this fight is still going on, even though they are down 1 on the side of Modo. All 5 still up here for MSB. The turn-in. Get a turn-in for Modo. Fear has been used. Horrify. It's going to be Jaina running for the wall. Lunara is getting a few more pot shots in there for retreating back to safety. All right. So let's see what kind of a defense MSB can put up here. The first Webweaver is cleared pretty quickly. Looks like members of Modo are going to transfer into the top lane, try to get some push action up there. The wall is already down. But here comes MSB, putting in a lot of damage into Muradin. We do have that stacked for Gul'dan. Echoed Corruption, looking for 16 and a big power boost there. But until then, another Dragon's Arrow does not quite find anybody right there. Getting some hippity hops onto Hedgie, on Gul'dan. And we have a chase of Imperius onto Ariel, all the way going back to base. So, and that's a Web Weaver cleared. So a pretty good defense here from MSB. Working their way through all those Web Weavers. Oh, hold on. A good engage here by Imperius. Down comes the ring, and it's a counter engage here from MSB, and they get the kill on Imperius, and they're chasing Muradin. Some of them are slow from the poison. Lunara throwing some more poison onto Gul'dan. Oh my goodness. And it looks like both teams are just going to disengage at that point. 1-0 going over to MSB. And they have enough for a turn-in. They want this camp. They're going to take their bruiser camp. Lunara's just going to go back, heal up, get some health, get some mana. Rexar returning to the bottom lane for realsies. Probably going to go into this camp as well. Gotta go ahead and grab it up. See most members on the map. Maybe, well, at least soon, so maybe a little bit concerned about safety, but at this point, see so many members. It's probably a safe rotation. Pick up that camp. Oh, 22 going in for Christie. Gonna get interrupted. Not quite yet. 16s are up, though, for MSB. They have talent tier advantage. Here's all the quests getting completed. Boom, boom, boom. All right, maybe we'll turn in the 22 down bottom. If we can't get them up in the top, we'll get them in the bottom, and they do. And this is going to be another spider push for Montreal-style Beigels. That camp in the bottom, it's going to get cleaned up here by Hanzo and Imperius, but it has created a little bit of distraction. Into the top lane, MSB goes to take this top fort. Excuse me. King Dingo sees it happen, though, as well as that, what is that, a Sprite? I forget. A Wisp. There we go. Wisp has vision on Muradin as well, and that top fort is going to melt and be gone. MSB looking to get mid fort, too. A good stun there onto Gul'dan. A big hippity hop and a slow from Jaina, but Gul'dan is going to be able to get away here. Most of the heroics are up and available for use, so we could see a big fight, but Modo is deciding that they are just going to not fight here on this fort. They are going to give it up. They're going to regroup and pick another fight another time. Ooh, careful Imperius. Here comes a potential gank opportunity as a stun from Johanna comes out. He is rooted. Going to burn through that armor pretty quick, but is going to be able to get away. Possible counter engage here with the stun and the fear. Very low on the side of MSB, but down comes the ring. It's going to be Misha who drops first. Very low on a few. There out comes the Aegis. And it's going to be Jaina that falls here, as well as maybe Ariel. Is Ariel taking too much damage? Ariel does fall as well. And it's the chase is on. And next, Lunara, if they can catch up, hippity hop away if you can. Although left in the back is Johanna. Unstoppable, but not unkillable. And Johanna goes down. A great counterplay there from Modo. They were very patient. They chose their opportunity. And they got 3 kills for nothing. They don't have enough to turn in at this point. But that'll let them clean up some of the lanes, because they are down as far as siege damage. They're going to take this opportunity to try to take the boss, which is spotted by this Wisp. So they know, but I don't think Montreal-style Beigels can really do anything about it at this moment in time. Thank you, TB Blader. I'm saying it right for once. And this boss is picked up by Modo. I'm not sure if they're going to. I guess they're going to turn in the gems that they have, which is probably a good idea. If you're looking for a fight, you might as well clear the banks first. And either going to see, maybe we'll see a counter push into other lanes. I'm not sure, as this boss is getting cleaned up by MSB. Might get this fort. Might get this. Yes, it will get this fort, but that's probably about it. Giving themselves a little bit of relieving that pressure Modo needs to get some more of these structures down because the pressure is a-coming, and it's a-coming in them lanes. Picking up the bruiser camp for Modo. That will start pushing down the mid. I was hoping they'd get a little bit more value out of that boss, but I think the lanes were so far pushed forward that, you know, they did get a fort, so that's way better than nothing. You have to be very careful at this stage in the game, though, because the respawn timers are quite long, so if you fall down, it could lead to more kills and then an eventual keep or even end of game, so from this point forward, tight plays, tight plays. Alright, Modo has enough to turn in here. If they can just find the locations to put it in. The 20 on Hanzo is a little bit dangerous. He's got all the gems. He's a little bit squishy. He's got a little bit of getaway. But if he gets caught with those 20 gems, that's a lot to lose. Jaina almost up to the 15k required for Frostbite. Get that ice block. That will be helpful, as Jaina has been targeted in a lot of these team fights as being a little bit of a squishy squish. Oh, a lot of damage pouring down onto Hanzo, but Jaina's getting the counter engaged on, and there is the arrow. But there is the fear, and as well as the Aegis, but Jaina still goes down, followed there by Ariel. Hanzo very low, but does get a big heal and a boost, and the chase is on. Following Lunara. Watch out, Tajira going down. That's a 3 for none going over to Modo as the chase continues onto Johanna, who is very, very tanky but cannot withstand. Oh, nice. Popping that iron skin. 30 HP. Nice getaway, Johanna. Well done. That's exciting. All right, still 3 kills, though, here for Modo. And now they have enough to turn in without getting harassed. There's a lot of pressure building in this bottom lane. I feel the power. Creepy, creepy spider butts on their way for Modo. A lot to clean up in the top lane here for MSB. We're going to see... Oh, just barely missing that bruiser camp. Goes away during the objective. Almost started it beforehand to tag it. Whew. Both teams now at 20. This could go either way. We'll see. Gonna get a lot of pressure from these spiders 20 minutes in. But all members are up, and almost all the heroics are up as well, so... My goodness. Avatar will be up in 10 seconds. Which team will engage first? Getting some poke damage in there from Gul'dan. Hedgie throwing down those echoed corruptions and then picking up the ruinous affliction. Middle web weaver is down. Top web weaver is down. The only one that remains is bottom, but it might be a chase by Murden. Murden's going to back off. Or Murden's going to get away, rather. And he's going to rejoin his spider friends down the bottom lane. Ooh, Imperious. Going in, trying to get a flanking maneuver, but all by himself. I guess just trying to slow them down a little bit to secure that keep. Jaina taking a lot of damage. You have the big poison power plays on both sides. You have Gul'dan, all that corruption, poison damage coming out, and then you have Lunara, who's going to give you all that mushroom flower poison damage. All right, so now we're even as far as structures go too. It's been a relatively close game so far, 8 to 10 as far as kills go. No deaths on Murden yet. Being able to escape. As long as he doesn't get stunned mid-jump. That always feels bad when you're playing Murden. Alright, now it's camp time for both teams as the bruiser camps are picked up from MSB and Modo are picking up theirs as well. Throw a couple of stats down there for you. We do have turn-in available here for MSB. They just got to get him in. 27 gems being held by King Dingo. Oh, that is a fat stack. 30 on Johanna Christie. Holding the family jewels there. Ewok Thor, welcome to chat, sir. or ma'am. Out comes the dragon's arrow. Down comes the fear. There is the ring, and Ariel just gets vaporized. Chasing Ana on the back line. Salvo's going to back on out of there, try to heal people up. Hanzo is going to be chasing down the Lunara, but Rexar is getting put into, into stasis. Very low, though. Oh, and he does get taken out. The chase continues, and this is 3 kills for Modo onto MSB, getting a big stun on Johanna. Johanna going to survive once again. But 3 members do not, and so this is going to be at least keep, but these respawn timers are quite long. If Lunara gets picked here, this could be game with the staggered deaths. So far, doing good to distract, though. You're going to see Johanna doing what they can to distract damage from the core as well as Lunara. This is looking like Modo. The core is taking a lot of damage. It's already lost all of its armor. It's down to 50%, and Johanna just can't do enough, and Lunara just can't do enough to disrupt Modo from the core. They are focused. They want this. They have it. Game 1 goes to Modo. Well played. All right, time to update that scoreboard. All right, first point of the match going over to Modo. That was a fun game because it went back and forth, back and forth. One team looked like it was going to be ahead. Modo was going to be ahead for a while, and then MSB. Actually, I guess MSB kind of started a little bit stronger, and they got the first real good push in there, and then it's just back and forth, back and forth. I liked it. Good comeback, I would say, from Modo as far as at least structurally, and then into eventually winning the game. It seemed like their team fights got stronger late game. Really turned it on there. A lot of healing from Ana, 94k there. And 93k hero damage coming out from Hanzo. 83k from Lunara. Good stuff. Oh, look at all that siege damage from Medji on Gul'dan. And Breakwood on Jaina. Those are some crazy numbers. Well played. That was a lot of fun to watch. We're going to get next game set on up. So we will be back in just a second. Be right back. Okay, and we're back. Game 1 going over to Modo. Montreal-style Beigels. They want first hero pick in game number 2. Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Zerging1321 or 1321 or 1321, however you say it, as well as thank you for the follow, Ewok Thor. Sorry I missed that during the game. All right, we are going to get everybody in here real quick for game number 2, but here are the maps. Uh-oh, maybe. Rip, slow down. All right. So, I need to update who picked the map here. Yoink. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so first pick going over to Montreal-style Beigels for game number 2 on Towers of Doom. So the rest of the players are filing on in here. We're getting set up for game number 2. This is a best of 3, so we need a win from Montreal-style Beigels to go to game 3. And a win for Modo to finish out the series. Once again, let's take a look at, here is the bracket for you. Oh, chickens. Thank you, chickens, for joining me, by the way. I appreciate you, chickens, so much. All right, here's the bracket. All right, so the winner of this game will fight the loser of Abusement Park and Celeb Gaming. So that's going to be a tough matchup, first and second seed there. TOD, says Ektar. Oh, Towers of Doom. I was like, what is TOD? I don't know what that means. Yes, we are going to Towers of Doom. And it's going to be wonderful. All right, teams are still filing in. Just missing a couple. I know we had a few little bio breaks to take. And I am getting set up for game number 2. Just gotta message a couple people and we'll get this game rolling in just a second. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sorry about that. I went to the end of stream screen instead of my be right back. That's unfortunate. A little bit of a goof there. Something like this would happen. All the goofs. Yeah. I'm bad. I have too many buttons to push and I push the wrong ones quite a bit. All right, we have a full lobby now, so we're going to be able to get into game 2, I believe, in just a second. I'm just going to double check and make sure that the settings are correct. All right, guys, where's the lobby? Tab, 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 tab. See if we have any captain swaps that need to be made. That was a really close game 1. Tomb of the Spider Queen. Always so many different things that can happen. All right, got a captain there, captain there. Both teams are just about ready. Yeah. So who knows? It could be a comeback in game number 2. Montreal-style Beigels. They could take this next game and we will go to 3. But I know Modo wants to kind of close this out. I would too. Towers of Doom. Montreal style, they decided that they want a first hero pick over the map. So I'm very interested to see what they're going to have as first pick worthy. Maybe we're going to see the same bands. Maybe we're not. The dynamics of Towers of Doom might just be something different that you have to. Maybe some more global presence. I'm not sure. Maybe some sweet plays. Maybe some Dahaka. Maybe some Dahaka. I don't know. If there's going to be a Dahaka, I'm going to scream with joy. All right, let's check and see if these guys are ready. In the meantime, if you feel like supporting NGS, check out their Patreon. Okay, I believe these teams are ready, so we're gonna get into game 2. On to Towers of Doom we go. Are you ready? I'm ready. Towers of Doom. Yes. All right. So, are we going to see another Maev, another what was it? Zeratul ban. Abathur. Nice. All right. Taking out the Abathur right off the bat. MSB says, no way. I don't want Mr. Slugman being played this game, and I don't blame him. Abathur can be crazy when in the hands of a talented player, as we have on both of these teams in Heroic for Season 6 of NGS. Yes. There's that Sylvanas ban again. That makes me think that that is a favorite of MSB. Zeratul, and we're going to round it out with Maev. Just keep it classy, or a Nubarak. A Nubarak was banned last time, and that might be first pick if it's not banned here. Maev, a Nubarak, a global, something else. What's it going to be? Welcome to chat, Angus Lee, Miss Windup Bird, and Hector. Continuing to stay here. Oh, it is a Dahaka ban. First pick on Ana. Thanks for stopping by in chat, guys. And there's the Maev and the Anubarak that was left out of the ban, getting that double pick. Stealing the Ana this time, though. Montreal is pulling the spicy move, taking it away from Modo, which got a lot of value last game. Got a lot of heals out. But yeah, that Anubarak and that Maev, so we got a lot of CC coming out early for both teams. You do have the sleep from Ana. Ooh, Tyrael, good anti-dive for the Anubarak. And Li Ming. Good poke. Good poke. I like it. Keep from channeling. Always good. Although, I don't know, against the Nubarak, it's a little difficult just because of all the beetles that he pops out of his carapace. Ooh, can I say that word? Carapace. I guess I said it a little bit differently. So, yeah, a little bit hard to deal with as a Li Ming, because you gotta get by those beetles to hit anything with your orbs. Also, a little bit of spell armor for a noob. We're going to see that Malthael ban and Tyrande ban again this game, although I think they were banned on opposite sides. No joke. Keep looking outside thinking there are wolves. Oh. Why wolves? Maybe something I'm saying is making wolf sounds. Here we go. Next two selections coming out for Modo. Lucio and Jaina. Alright. I like it. Getting that wave clear and speed up. You know, I like Lucio with Anubarak just because Anubarak can dive in. But and you know, Maev can dive in as well, but the rest of your team, like, you have to build out the comp with some other members who might not be able to dive. But with Lucio, you can speed everybody up and kind of get everybody else there. And if the dive goes wrong, you can try and speed everybody out. All right, rounding out the rest of the draft here for MSB is Cassia and Lays. All right. Let's see, Cassia and Blaze. Interesting. I know there's some combos I'm probably missing. I guess Cassia has some pretty good anti-dive. Get a little bit more CC from Blaze. Last pickup, ETC. Alright, so 2 more standard hard tanks here. For Modo, I wonder if we're going to go and see a mosh pit. What kind of interrupts do we have over here? Well, Li Ming. Li Ming has to go interrupt if mosh pit is picked up. Interesting. Alright, so probably maybe a stage dive for a little bit of that global. Whew. Well, it seems like there's a lot of counterplay possibilities for MSB with Tyrael dropping Sanctification. But there's also a lot of dive opportunity from Modo, so I don't know. Oh, I missed it. Can we hear that Dahaka again? Whew, you mean Dahaka? Dahaka. Oh, that hurts my throat a little bit. It's a little bit silly, and I spit on my screen just a little bit. There's a random howl. My bad. Oh, it's probably, maybe it's my mini fridge. Maybe my mini fridge is like completely rolling out. All right, here we go. Into game number 2. On the left-hand side, we have Montreal-style Beigels, where we have Christy playing that Tyrael. We have Faye Dragon on the Ana. We have Breakwood playing Li Ming. We have Jira playing the Cassia, and Really playing... Ooh, I just turned the music on. We have Really playing Blaze. Over here on the right-hand side, we have Modo with Hedgie playing Jaina. We have Roger playing Maev. We have Sabo playing that Lucio. ETC is being played by Kubiko. Queepico. And King Dingo on the Anubarak. All right, let's get into game number 2. Whew. Ektar says 0 of 2. Asmodan missed opportunities. Oh man, I do love my Asmodan. Don't get me started. Yeah, Bahamut says this is an Asmodan. A big pile up in the middle. My goodness, a lot of damage getting exchanged, but no one is going down. Who is going to pull who back? Alright, time to split on up, says ETC as he heads up into the top lane. Ooh, burrowing on out. King Dingo is safe for the time being, but he does have a couple of Shadow Stalkers coming down here. In a 4v2, a heavy rotation coming out from Modo. Staying in that bush. Christy, making sure everything's alright. Oh, we have a pause. We have a pause. What was second banned from Modo again? Asked Baja. Let's see. Modo banned. Oh my goodness. We just saw this. I think their third was Malthiel. Let's see. Do I have chat on? Let's see. Oh, pinging issues. All right, we are on the central server, so that's good. Hopefully everybody will reconnect in a second. And then we can resume. But what was that second ban from Modo? I can't remember. We just saw it. I guess it was a Nubarak. Oh no, a Nubarak was chosen. That was game 1. It was the first ban was Sylvanas. I can remember all the other bans, but what was it? The middle. Oh well. We'll figure it out. Somebody will remember. We need Dumbo, because an elephant will never forget. Oh my goodness. Well, we'll take it off of that screen so that you can look at me. And when we come back to the game, you're going to be like, thank God we're getting back to the game. My goodness. All right, so we're pretty... Let's see. It says they realized they forgot Asmodan. Okay, that's right. TB Thunderblader reminds us that the second... What? I'm lagging out. I'll catch you in a second. Oop, I think I'm still here. Whew. Are we back? I think we're back. All right. Whew. Yeah, I got a big lag too. Alright, they think I'm toxic. I swear I'm not doing it on purpose. Alright, well, let's see if both teams are ready to... oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Chat wants Asmodan. So do we have everyone? Question mark? Well, that's still the wrong one. How about we go to the right one? Okay. All right, we have it ready from MSB. Check 1, check 2. Second ban, it was Dahaka. That's right. Got to make all those fun Dahaka noises. All right, Modo is not quite sure yet if they're ready. Okay. Okay. We are ready. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 7. All right, sorry for the delay, folks. Let's get back into this game here. Oh my goodness. There is the first blood. Getting that kill onto Cassia. First blood going over to Modo. After installing all the hacks, that's when you get your first kill. An interesting matchup here between Blaze and ETC. Both just slapping each other in the face. Gonna try to get each other down low, but that's gonna be hard to get a kill up there. Ooh, getting some stuns in here onto Tyrael, but in the bottom. We're gonna get some pumpkins rolled in as Modo has invaded and taken that camp. Li Ming getting very low, down to 80 health. My goodness, barely getting out of there. Still gotta be a little bit careful. Can't step too far forward. Might get more a face full of some magic damage there from Jaina. Moving on to the siege camp. A lot of the pressure in this map comes from the bottom lane. Gonna load on up on those sappers. And then we're gonna see rotations from both teams. All right, party mix chosen from Lucio. Gonna expand that healing range. Getting some stack damage for Frostbite for Jaina. Prog Rock for ETC. Going grenade build again for Ana. So strong right now. So hot. What do we pick on Blaze? Neural Stim Pack. Alright. Get a little bit more attack speed. Big dive into Cassia. Cassia's going to be able to walk away. The altars will be activating in 15 seconds. Baja just trying to get me to say very good. All right, temples are up and ready to rock and roll. We're gonna see in the top lane it's gonna be a split here, both sides, ETC and Blaze. It's gonna be a fighting over this bottom one. Who gonna get it? Who gonna get it? Alright, ETC is on his way, but he's not quite there yet. It's going to be like a 5v3 right now. Getting a stun into a Nubarak. And out comes the Fen from Cassia. Nubarak is running, trying to dodge. Is getting that dodge on. Is getting a channel here by Li Ming. And Nubarak is throwing in the stuns, then backing on out, but does get taken down. And the channel goes over to MSB. A kill on a Nubarak. A chase onto ETC, but that sleep dart landing not being chased there by MSB. They got what they wanted. A very low on Roger Dodger. Gonna have to go back to base. All right, so that was a solid win there for Montreal-style Beigels, getting that one kill, evening it back up in the kill count 1-1. And back into lanes we go. Talent tier advantage momentarily for 1/6 of a level, going over to Modo for right now. Watch out, there's a Blaze in the bush. Siege camp picked up by MSB. Not going to see that invaded this time quite yet. Went over to Modo last time. There's the engage onto Cassia and the pullback by Maiev. A lot of damage coming out. There's that reverse amp built into Lucio. Trying to get Hedgie out, and Lucio goes down, saving Jaina, but there goes Maiev. burrow charge underneath the wall, and that is going to be Jaina going back to base. Another couple of kills picked up here for Montreal-style Beigels. 25 seconds for the next altar, starting up in 25, now 20 seconds. Getting those sappers to land in the bottom, taking out that tower. ETC doing a drive by the boss, giving him a high five, seeing what's hanging out. I don't think seeing what's hanging out is really a phrase. I regret that. Looking to take this altar real quick. Modo wants it, and then they can fight over this objective. They're going to just kind of maybe poke a little bit. Here we go. All right, most of the members are down here and ready to rock. 9's just around the corner here for MSB. Tyrael taking a lot of damage. It's going to pop back just a little bit, heal up. It's being chased by Maiev. Big Fen coming out from Cassia. Getting rolled over by ETC. Getting that stun about ETC is in trouble. Can Kubiko get out? There is the healing burst from Lucio. Oh, but Jaina taking so much damage. Oh, getting low, but getting out. 180 HP. Maiev also very low. I think they're going to have to give this one up. I think Modo's going to have to give this up to MSB. And they do. There's another 4 shots going over to Montreal-style Beigels. 28 core health for Modo, 36 for MSB. This bottom tower, it's got about a quarter of its health gone. So keep that in mind. Oh, there's a chase for Tyrael. I don't know if they're going to catch Tyrael. Tyrael could be quite a slippery little angel boy. Alright. Where's everyone going? Alright, camps are back up. Siege camp. Miss Bird says, I'm in my room trying to say Tahaka and sound crazy. Thanks. Yeah, you gotta have fun and try to be crazy if you can. Alright, here's a camp invade possibly happening by Modo. They have committed quite a bit here. Tyrael isn't quite there. Throws the sword. Won't be able to pop on over and engage. Holding down, it's going to be Modo as Cocoon comes out. 10s are up, and they get that kill onto Cassia and the camp. Ooh, very, very low on Maiev, and Maiev does get deleted from the backline. Lucio is starting to take a lot of damage, escaping with 300 HP. There's a big stun from Blaze, and there goes Lucio as well. Jaina's in trouble. Jaina is not in trouble. Jaina's in base. Jaina has gone down. All right, that is a 3-for-1 favoring Montreal-style Beigels there. They did lose the camp, though, and the camp is making some of its way into that bottom tower. Not a good time to die, though, as the altars are spawning in the top lane. Just now, Jaina now spawning back up from base, but it looks like there's enough of a presence here from Modo to be able to protect their right-hand side altar. They should be able to get that, I believe. It is going to be started to be channeled by Lucio. So we can go over some of the heroics that were picked up as these teams are both splitting on both of theirs. We do have that sanctification, oh, interesting. Oh, disintegrate chosen because we don't have mosh pit. We have stage dive. All right. Bunker drop from Blaze. We have the nano boost from Ana and ball lightning, as we've seen a couple times from that Cassia. A lot of action always happening over these camps in the bottom. That's what you really want to kind of go for if you want to push the bottom lane. Getting a good drag there from Maiev, but it's a 4v2 down here, so you gotta be careful. Try to get away. Nice. Jaina getting chased. Should be able to get away just fine. Anubrak is kind of on the hard side of this, but all the members of MSB are here. They want this camp. It's a 5v4. And Water Elemental is dropped there. Try to get a little something going there. Ooh. What are you doing, camera? You crazy. And that is a successful camp invade there for MSB. We have stage dive, containment disc. Ooh, watch out, Maiev. Out comes ball lightning. Ooh, my goodness. Getting out with... It doesn't even say how much health that has. Roger escaping with just a fraction of a health bar. Oh my goodness. I think the game even thought Roger was going down. Nice escape there. They do have that sound barrier, summon water elemental, that cocoon. Watch out, as we're taking a lot of damage here on Anubrak. King Dingo doesn't want to be King Deadzo. Altar spawning in 15 seconds in the bottom. ETC trying to keep Blaze busy. Doesn't have stage dive up though, so we'll have to walk his furry little booty down there to do his own musical production. Will not be flying through the air for the next 30 seconds. So this does favor, at least initially, MSB, but now ETC is here, and a lot of damage is going out to Georgia, and down goes Cassia, out goes the Cocoon and the Bunker. Oh no, Cocoon was not used. My apologies. Maybe it got interrupted. But it is now available. A lot of damage going out onto Maev. I expect the Cocoon to probably be used soon. I don't know. We'll see. Getting some heals up from Lucio. It is a 5v4. There goes the Cocoon onto Tyrael. There goes the snag. And there is a stage dive. And this is the chase. Trying to cut off MSB from getting out. Ana on the backline taking a lot of damage. That reverse amp comes in. Healing up and taken out. And Ana does drop. Staggering those deaths. Oh, and a big dive onto Li Ming. ETC gets it, but he may pay for it with his life as Kubiko. 130, 300, 500. All right, there the heals come in. An escape for ETC, but not for Maev. Maev goes down, and there's that trait value paying off, maybe. I'm not sure. My goodness. Down goes ETC and Maev, and the altar is still up. My goodness. So much chasing here from Modo, but unable to pick up the altar, and they just decide that they don't want to fight for it anymore, and they give it up, and there it goes. Oh man, what, that was a long fight for that altar. Temple, objective, the channel-y thingy. Camp is up, and MSB wants it right now. They are going for it. Very equal so far in regards to level. Maybe a quarter level at most lead for MSB. But right behind is Modo. Gonna see the siege camp picked up here for MSB. As we are going to be getting into the tunnel phase. As you can hear, the tunnels are now open. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Take those tunnels if you wish. Tyrael is the perpetual sword in the Stonemaker, so making a King Arthur often. Throwing that sword on down. Battle continues in the top lane with ETC and Blaze slapping each other around. Oh, grill and kill is complete. Altars will be activating in 15 seconds. A major presence in the bottom lane. 3v3 down there, and then we might see a little bit of a fight up in the top, I'm not sure, but down comes Tyrael, giving the advantage over here to MSB in this fight in the bottom. A noob was put to sleep. Now it's a 4v4 as Water Elemental is popped. And down comes the stage dive onto Cassia. Trade on the channels in the top left and the top right going to their respective teams. And out comes the Kakuna onto Tyrael. Tyrael is back out and ready to party. Ooh, a nice stun by Blaze on several members of Modo. There's Break It Down coming out, as well as Bunker dropping. A lot of damage now flying onto Roger. Maev getting back on the back line, escaping some of that damage. Good. Although, Anubarak, yes, using the burrow charge to escape from the back line of one team to their own. Out comes some heals from Lucio, trying to pump it up. And that major fend coming from Cassia, almost killing Roger, but Maev does escape. So low on the side of Modo. I don't know if they can get in right now. It's going to be Christie channeling, trying to get those shots. It's going to still be worth only 4, but that's the 4 that you need to get. Pushing them further into the lead on this map. 28-12 as the fight still rages on. Isolation disc coming out. As well as Ball Lightning. And the chase onto Cassia results in a kill onto Cassia, and also they get another kill onto Ana. So they do get the shots, but they lose some heroes, and it's going to be really, really bad time for really going back. Need some Healy. And there's the Cocoon onto Li Ming. Are they gonna... Let's see what kind of setup they can... Ooh, this is not gonna be good. Maybe Li Ming will be able to teleport out. Alright, get stunned. And then... Oh, nice! Li Ming making it out of that death trap. Well done. I like the escape there. Alright, bottom fort is taken, though, for Modo. So they got 4 ready to go. They're not channeling for the boss at this point. They're just gonna take these sappers away. Take those sappers away from MSB. Maybe try to walk them in. Benna Wolf says Modo went too deep for that last altar. Yeah. Well, there was a little bit of diving and not a lot of channeling, and MSB ended up pulling that one out. But let's see what Modo can do here. This is the comeback map of all comeback maps, so if they are going to make something happen, they certainly can. All the way up to the end as a water elemental comes on out, trying to get those Sapper boys on in, but they are being defended quite well here by MSB. And they are taken down. None of those shots go in. But these altars are going to be spawning in about 10 seconds. They're both in the bottom. And Modo has this bottom tower, so that creates a little bit of a protection to at least the bottom altar, which is going to be channeled by ETC. ETC is channeling that. The rest of Modo is probably just trying to stall it out a little bit, and there it is. Gets it, gets it, gets it. There we see the cocoon out onto Blaze. Blaze is going to get freed by Tyrael. There is the stage dive by ETC. We do see the disc misses. A lot of damage going down onto Ana. There is Sanctification. Will it be enough? It looks like it might be, but not for Ana and Anub'arak, as they both fall at the same time. My goodness, very, very low on the side of MSB, and in comes the chase, and down goes Anub'arak. Blaze. There goes Cassia Tyrael. Oh my goodness. So many kills there for Modo. They are going to get 5 shots off of this channel. They got 4 shots before. They might be getting back into this game as they're going to rotate up and get the 4 shots from the boss. That would put it at 14 to 12. And momentum on your side is what you really, really want. Close to 20 here for Modo. They've started to turn this game around a little bit. Maybe a comeback. We'll see. And they do get those shots from the boss. Boom, boom, boom. 14 to 12. Looking at mid. The siege camp is up in 8 seconds. And their own is up in 4. I think they're looking to take away MSB's first and then take their own. Because, heck, that's 6 shots. Also defending this tower is a big way of walking these pumpkins on in. Jaina's going to go ahead and start on this camp over here. Clean on up. Get some more pumpkins walking down the lane. 4 for the defense here. Got to be careful of Maev pulling you into tower range. That could be a little bit of a surprise. But MSB doing a good job of defending. They're going to clean on those pumpkins up and not let any of those shots through. But here's the next altar, and it's spawning in the bottom. So MSB's got to take down this fort or walk around. A daunting task at this late in the game. 20s have approached for Modo. Still looking for 20. Close for MSB, but they don't have it quite yet. Doing a good defense of this bottom lane. I think this might just be another 5 shots here for Modo if MSB can't get past the blockade. They are just going to give it up. Blaze is in the top lane. They want 20 before they fight again. It's going to get the channel by ETC. Maybe they can get... I'm not sure what they can get here. They're just going to give it up. They want 20. That's what they can get. 9 to 12. Still in it. Still have 3 minutes left on the boss. Eventually, they probably want to take this tower back if they can. Because I know it's been a thorn in their side. Just each team waiting for the other team to make a mistake here in this standoff. Lucio healing everybody up. Cross-faded them. In the mid, it's just going to be ETC and Blaze again. They've decided that they want to be close by. in middle. They don't want to go all the way to the top lane. Oh my goodness. This fight over this bottom fort, and 20s have been achieved here for MSB. They're able to hold out, keep everybody here, slowly whittling down at that fort there. If Li Ming needs to get some orbs in there. There you go. Slowly whittling it down, but it's taking a while. And the whole time, it's very dangerous if you get trapped next to that fort. That could be rough. All right, Li Ming is going to finish that off. There we go. All right, good timing too, because the next altars are going to be spawning in 25 seconds. And this could be anybody's game. At this point, 20 minutes in. Long respawn timers. Whew. The merry-go-round of death is only one team wipe away. Whew. I love that organ. And it's up. Up and away. ETC is in the top, but he probably needs to get down here pretty quickly. Maybe looking for an opportunity to use that stage dive to get some value. He's staying up there for right now. Maybe he's coming. Here he comes. Diving right on in. And that is going to be a blow up onto a Nubarak. Isolation disc is used, and there goes Ana. It's a 1-for-1 kill so far. Down goes the bunker, creating a little bit of space here for MSB. ETC dropping down to 100 health. In and out of the bunker they go. Watch out, Maev. You're next on the list. Oh, and Maev does get taken down. MSB loses Cassia here, and it's a 3v3, but they are very low on the side of MSB. Gonna need some huge damage coming out from Li Ming to get that kill. Not quite. Jaina backing on off, and ETC is chasing. Tyrael running out of shield, and there goes down. Let's see if we get some trade value maybe. Oh, now the turning the tide onto Li Ming. Probably not going to be able to get away from this super quick Lucio chasing. That deadly healer. And unfortunately, it's going to be Blaze left behind. It's going to be taking a lot of that, and that is a 5-man wipe.
Blue team dominated.
Going over to Modo. They're going to get these shots. It's going to be worth 4. Boss is up. They're going to be able to get that too for 4 shots. As the respawn timers are quite long at this point for MSB. If they had taken this fort before they channeled the altar, this would be game, but this is only going to be worth 4, so there's going to be 1 shot left. All you got to do is walk a pumpkin in, take one of the altars on a 3-way split, do what you can. There we go. There's 4 more shots, but the game is not quite over yet. Whew. Looking for those sappers in the top hand lane. This is do or die right now for MSB. They need to get some kills, and they need to get 12 shots. 12 shots to win, one way or another. Siege Camp is on up for MSB. I keep wanting to say MSG, so MSG. Is that because if you call them MSG, they're just so addicting you want to watch more and more of Montreal-style bagels? Could be. Ooh, ETC doing a sneaky move, taking that top fort in the top lane. All right, it's a double altar split. Gonna need a lot of aggression here from MSB if they want to survive this. But they also have to defend against those pumpkins in the bottom. I don't think the pumpkins will make it through the fort, but if they do... Oh, they will. Oh, this is an impossible situation for MSB. Yeah, 2 pumpkins walking in the bottom, 2 altars. This is not looking good. Someone's got to go back. They may not see it. Li Ming is going. They have to fight 4v5 up here in the top hand lane. This is a heavily favors Modo. Let's see what MSB can do. Break it down, coming on out. There's Sanctification. A lot of damage going down onto Maev. Maev shooting back out of there to escape. There goes the Kakuna, which is instantly blown out, and the bunker. Cassia falls. ETC is coming on in. Here's Li Ming. Can Li Ming put some damage down? Ooh, a big stun by Blaze. And a follow-up trait there by Tyrael. But it's 3 members down. 4 members down now for Montreal-style Beigels. As Ana is getting chased down. And the win is channeled. GG's. Game number 2. Going over to Modo. GG's. All right. That will be the 2-0 for Modo this evening. Congratulations to both teams. That was those were some really epic matches. I know it was a 2-0, but both of those maps they had turnover, whereas one team was ahead and then the other. So I really enjoyed watching. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. Oh my goodness, that comeback, game 2 and in game 1. Ooh, these players are so good and fun to watch. Let's see if Modo has someone that they want to send in, and maybe we can get a few words on that action. So let me try to get a hold of Sabo. See if they want to talk to us about what their plans in the future are going to be. I guess I should update my map too. Hopefully this doesn't screw the stream. All right, Sabo's in. Alrighty then. Yeah, a lot of great plays. That was a lot of fun to watch. Oh, welcome, sir, and congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Those were some very exciting games. Were you guys having fun over there?
It got a pretty stressful game too, man, because we were pretty crap early and mid game, but we turned it around late game and started pulling those fights out.
Yeah. No, these games were a lot of fun just because I wasn't sure who was going to who's going to win, because there's great plays by both sides, and I was hoping for a game 3 just because I like to watch exciting games, but you guys deserved the win there and the domination. First up, yeah, first question is coming from our audience tonight. Bahamut wants to know, why no Azmodan?
I don't know about how. Maybe you're gonna have to talk to Hedgie about that. I'm gonna have to see, but I'm not sure. Truthfully, we didn't break out on anything that's strange because we haven't been able to practice much. The guys have been pretty dang busy with school and life stuff. So, fortunately, we were able to make 5 of us for the match tonight. So, well, not a lot of practice went in, but hey, we did it. So
you guys showed up. You got the big W. So that's all that matters, right? Hopefully had some fun along the way.
We did.
Oh, very good. So can you tell me a little bit about, was it Sylvanas? Do you guys ban Sylvanas twice in a row? Is that a targeted ban, or is that just a division thing?
Truthfully, I mean, she's pretty strong right now. We haven't played too much against her, so that's one. And then Kuba's just saying, yeah, get rid of it. I think one of their players plays a lot of Sylphs. So we're like, all right, that's fine. I mean, we weren't able to take a lot of time, do a lot of research or anything like that. So we just when Kub, one of our guys who helps draft, he said, yeah, just ban Sylph. I think one of their guys plays it a lot. Then we just didn't really want to deal with it. Took a lot of the kind of X factor out of the equation, so you could play a more straight up game.
Sure. You just want to kind of limit some of the craziness that can happen against you. Yeah, right. Understandable.
Took a snowball out of control with her. Didn't really want it to happen. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially on that the merry-go-round map of towers. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So first game, Anubrak and Maev banned, and then the second game, you guys get them both. Are those high? Those must be high priority picks for you guys. Right?
Yeah, I mean, I think that they're still strong. I mean, a lot of it is response to Ana. I still think even though with the recent changes, she's still up at the top of the game, and obviously Anub's a good counter. She can dive. So I mean, I think that was kind of the battle that we were playing out. It was really like the kind of dive battle versus Ana, and so in the first game, you noticed that we made sure that we took the Ana when the Anub was banned. So that was, and then we did vice versa when it wasn't. So
yeah, absolutely, that's the going rate. The going rate for one Ana is one Maev and one Anubarak.
Yeah, there's no new hot revolutionary draft stress there. It's pretty stock stuff tonight. So.
And no Zeratul making a debut.
Yeah, we were looking for it, but it got banned out. So all right, that's fine.
Do you guys play Abathur, or is that a map ban and not a targeted team ban?
You know, we dig the ABBA, we just haven't played a lot, so we didn't really want to roll it. But then again, it was actually more preventing them from getting it since they were pick one. So we're like, you know, if it comes our way, great. But I think we just need to prevent them from getting the Abathur. Once again, take out all like the X Factor heroes like that we didn't really want to deal with right now.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's see who you're playing. So you guys are going to be playing, I believe, the loser of Celeb Game versus Abusement Park. The
cool.
number 1 and number 2 seed. I don't think that game has happened yet, and if it has, I apologize. If you know if it's happened in chat, yell at me. Let me know.
I don't know. So let's see if this hit knows.
So I guess my question is, what are you going to do to prepare for your next match, if anything different?
I mean, I would love if the guys were able to scrim a little bit. I know that a couple people just finished up their finals, so I would love if we could just get on and be more in sync with each other, because that's really like the biggest issue when you don't play for well. I mean, drafting kind of goes by the wayside. You play at stock, but as far as like being in good like synchronization and comboing alts and CC, that's really kind of what leaves you when you don't play together very frequently. So if we can scrim a couple times, at least get that down, then no matter what, we can at least make sure we take good team fights.
Absolutely. Real life always comes first, but squeeze in those practices when and where you can.
Yeah, hopefully we get a couple more in, so.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, is there anything, well, actually, before we go, tell us a little bit about your team, Modo. Like, tell me about your team and who's in it.
I mean, we've been around for a long time, a couple different iterations. I think me and King Dingo have been here from the beginning, but we've got a couple long members now. So Hedgie's been here for a while, Roger's been here for a while, Coop joined this past season, so been going for a bit. For a little bit there, we were getting pretty serious, but then with the HGC news, the bombshell, we kind of took a little hiatus, and we're just kind of playing more for fun now. So who knows if we're gonna start kind of amping it up again once the Hero Type Premier Series starts here pretty soon tomorrow, but it's still, we're kind of waiting for a couple guys to finish some life things before we get back into the fold. But so it's yet to be seen whether or not we're going to be taking it up or kind of keeping it the same as far as seriousness goes at this point.
Oh, excellent. Well, I'm glad to hear that you guys are definitely sticking around doing what you're doing, and possibly even ramping it up depending on what you guys decide on later on.
Yeah, we'll be around. We'll kind of see where it takes us. Excellent.
What is your favorite ice cream flavor and why?
Ooh, I mean, I don't have a why for you, but typically if I go to like Baskin Robbins, I'll do chocolate chip and mint chocolate chip.
Chocolate chip and mint chocolate chip together.
It's dry and boring, yep, but I like my chocolate chips.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, if you didn't hear the chocolate chips in the name of the ice cream flavors, they're in there.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. Well, thank you so much for taking the time and doing the interview. Congratulations once again. Do you have any shout outs?
Honestly, the only shout outs I have tonight are for each and every member that played tonight. Everybody just rocked it. Everybody came kind of late game. We had a little bit of hiccups in both games, kind of in the mid, but we really cleaned it up. We played a lot tighter in the late game. And honestly, all the guys, King Dingo, Coob, Hedgie, and Roger, everybody really cleaned up their act in late game and really came to play. So just appreciate those dudes just being good guys to be around. So
absolutely. All right, well done.
And thank you for casting. I appreciate you picking up the game.
Yeah.
And, a little shout out to the Beigels as well. They're pretty decent over there. Pretty decent people.
Absolutely. Well, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate it. And have a good evening and celebrate with the rest of your team.
You too.
All right. Thanks. Oh my goodness. Well, you heard it there first. Shout out to all of the members there of Modo and to Montreal-style Beigels. You guys played really well, so you guys deserve a shout out too. Thanks everybody for joining in and hanging out in this last minute pickup. Thanks for everybody who's hanging out in chat. Bahamut, Hector, Kubiko, a lot of players in there. Miss Wind Up Bird, sorry. So many people in there. I can't thank you all, but thank you so much for hanging out and keeping me company as I fumble my way through this. But it's fun to watch the heroic division of NGS. These teams are really good. They make really smart plays, and It's just really fun to watch. So congratulations one more time to Modo. You will be moving on up in the bracket. Not up in the bracket. You're gonna stay in the same bottom bracket, but you will be fighting against other people in the top bracket. You can find me on Twitter. I haven't been super active lately just because I haven't had anything interesting to say. I've just been a little bit busy, but you can follow me on Twitter at MoistWeenus. You can find me on Twitch at twitch.tv/MoistWeenus. You can find me here in NGS clucking my chicken. My actual literal chicken. That's not a literal, it's literally a chicken, but it's not a real chicken, obviously. Just want to make sure about that. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm all over the place. Thanks everybody for stopping by, and we'll see you next time. If you're interested in becoming a Patreon or patron of NGS, you can. Here's a little video with a link. Good night, everybody, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, and thanks for the follow, Zerging1321 and Ewok Thor. Thank you so much. Okay, bye-bye.